200 feet beneath the Kansas prairie sits a structure built to withstand a direct nuclear strike. 9-foot-thick concrete walls, enough food and water for 75 people to survive for 5 years. A penthouse that costs $4.5 million, and there are no windows. This isn't a military installation, it's a luxury condominium complex, and every single unit is sold out. Let's go inside. In 1961, the United States Army Corps of Engineers completed construction on 72 Atlas F missile silos across the American heartland. These weren't just bunkers, they were among the most hardened structures ever built by mankind. Each silo was designed to survive overpressures of 100 pounds per square inch, enough to withstand a nuclear warhead detonating within half a mile. The walls were constructed from epoxy-hardened concrete, 9 feet thick at the upper sections. The dome structure covering the silo cap could withstand winds exceeding 500 miles per hour. The missile silo itself measures 52 feet in inside diameter and descends approximately 180 feet underground, roughly the height of a 15-story building inverted. These structures were designed to protect America's most powerful weapons. Each Atlas F missile carried a W-38 warhead with a yield of approximately 3.8 megatons of TNT, over 100 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Nagasaki. But here's where it gets interesting. By 1965, advances in solid-fuel rocket technology made these liquid-fueled missiles obsolete. The sites were decommissioned, the missiles were removed and repurposed as space launch vehicles. The silos, these monuments to Cold War engineering, were abandoned. The federal government sold them off. Most sat empty for decades. Some became storage facilities. One was converted into a high school. And then, in 2008, a developer from Denver had a different idea. Larry Hall purchased the decommissioned Atlas F missile silo near Concordia, Kansas for $300,000. Hall had 3 degrees from Florida Tech in engineering, business, and program management. He'd worked as a consultant for Northrop Grumman, managed projects for NASA's Tracking and Data Relay satellite system, and developed fiber optic guided missile training programs. But after September 11, 2001, Hall began thinking differently about the future. In an interview with Florida Tech, Hall explained, "The idea emerged from conversations about global terrorism and the vulnerability of critical infrastructure." Hall initially planned to develop nuclear-resistant underground data centers. Then a friend asked a simple question: why don't you protect people instead of computers? Hall spent $20 million converting the weapons facility into luxury living quarters. The renovation took 4 years, completing in 2012. The result was a 15-floor underground complex he called the Survival Condo Project. The numbers tell a different story. The facility includes 12 individual condo units ranging from half-floor apartments at 900 square feet to 2-floor penthouses spanning 3,600 square feet. But this isn't just reinforced concrete and freeze-dried food. Hall designed the survival condo to answer a specific question. How do you convince wealthy people to invest millions in apocalypse insurance? His answer? You make it luxurious. The complex features a 75-foot indoor swimming pool with a water slide, a fully equipped movie theater, a rock climbing wall, a gym with saunas and steam rooms, a library and classroom, a shooting range with 3 armories, a medical first aid center, a bar and lounge, even a general store. Each residential unit comes with high-end finishes: Sub-Zero refrigerators, Wolf dual-fuel professional ranges, Kohler bath fixtures, jacuzzi tubs, full-spectrum LED lighting that mimics natural sunlight. And because there are no windows 200 feet underground, each unit features large LED screens displaying video footage of outdoor scenes, mountains, forests, beaches, that change to simulate different times of day. This is what they don't show you. The luxury is the marketing. The engineering is the substance. The survival condo operates on the principle of redundancy. Every critical system has a backup. Every backup has a backup. Power comes from three sources: the local electrical grid, a large wind turbine, and diesel generators with fuel reserves. A battery bank provides additional capacity. Water is drawn from multiple redundant sources with a minimum 75,000-gallon reserve tank. The facility includes complete water treatment and purification systems. But the most sophisticated system is the air filtration. The facility uses military-grade nuclear, biological, and chemical (NBC) air filtration that can filter out pathogens, including viruses like COVID-19. The physical air intakes are protected by blast valves that prevent an overpressure airwave from a nearby explosion from entering the facility. For food, the complex maintains stockpiles of freeze-dried and dehydrated provisions, a 5-year supply per person. But Hall didn't stop there. The facility includes a hydroponic vegetable garden capable of growing 70 varieties of fruits and vegetables. An aquaculture system raises tilapia for fresh protein. There's even a mini grocery store for distributing supplies. In a locked-down scenario, Hall claims the facility could operate completely off-grid for 3 to 5 years. Security is handled by armed guards operating 24/7. The facility includes a command and control center monitoring all systems. During a crisis, SWAT-style armored vehicles can retrieve owners within a 400-mile radius and transport them to the bunker. There's even a jail cell in case interpersonal conflicts arise during extended underground stays. Let's go deeper. The facility is owned by a non-profit corporation called Raven Ridge of Kansas Site 11 Incorporated. By 2020, the board included the developer, Larry Hall, along with several high-net-worth individuals, including the co-founder of Centner Academy in Miami. Hall described his clientele to media outlets. Most are scientists, entrepreneurs, and doctors. Most prefer to remain anonymous. But one executive from a Connecticut-based company reportedly paid $12 million in cash for 4 complete floors. His reasoning? I look at it as a life insurance. When Hall began selling units around 2011, prices ranged from $1.5 million for a half-floor unit to $3 million for a full-floor apartment. The 2-story penthouse units started at $4.5 million. And there's more. Monthly condominium fees run between $2,600 and $5,200. The first survival condo sold out within months. By 2025, units were still changing hands. A full-floor unit listed at $2.4 million sold on June 27, 2025. A half-floor unit was listed at $1.3 million in March 2025. But here's the catch. Most banks won't finance a doomsday bunker. These are cash-only transactions. Hall's business model proved so successful that he acquired a second Atlas F siler 25 miles away, designated Raven 10, and began converting it using the same blueprint. Construction faced delays due to financing issues and a lawsuit in 2019, but by 2025, units in the second silo were being marketed. In March 2020, as COVID-19 spread globally, Hall saw an unprecedented surge in interest. He told Fox Business, "We had one person who bought sight unseen in 4 days. We sent them a video, they wired money, and 4 days later, we closed." The Boston Globe reported that during the pandemic, families from across the country actually moved into the bunker for weeks at a time, the facility's first real operational test. Hall told the Globe that the sterile facility transformed into a lively community, with children running between amenities and families bonding poolside. Some wore masks, some didn't. This was during a period when Hall himself battled a life-threatening case of COVID-19 and spent time in intensive care. John Hoops, a professor of anthropology at the University of Kansas who studies apocalyptic beliefs, offered this perspective to Habitat magazine. Fear sells even better than sex. If you can make people afraid, you can sell them all kinds of stuff, and that includes bunkers. But Hall sees it differently. He told the New York Times, I was feeling good about converting a weapon of mass destruction into an opportunity. The debate raises uncomfortable questions about wealth inequality and survival. At full capacity, the survival condo can shelter 75 people out of a global population of 8 billion. The Boston Globe put it bluntly: if only the wealthy survive the end of days, it's just an apocalyptic version of everyday America, where vast disparities mean the rich already outlive the poor. Yet Hall's customers see something different. They see insurance, preparation, control over an uncertain future. During the pandemic, that uncertainty became reality for millions. While most people stockpiled toilet paper and wondered about vaccine timelines, survival condo owners had the option to seal themselves inside a structure designed to outlast civilization itself. The question isn't whether they were right to buy. The question is, what does it say about our world that such a product exists and sells out? As of 2025, Larry Hall hasn't stopped building. Beyond the 2 Kansas silos, he's offered custom bunker design services to private clients, with complexes ranging from 50,000 to 300,000 square feet. He's proposed underground data centers for cryptocurrency companies, hardened facilities for defense contractors. Each project builds on the same principle: total independence from external systems. The luxury bunker market Hall pioneered now includes competitors across multiple states. Companies like Vivos operate multifamily shelter complexes. Rising S Company in Texas builds single-family underground units. But the survival condo remains unique: the intersection of Cold War infrastructure, modern luxury, and existential insurance. Every structure tells a story about the people who built it and the fears that motivated them. The Atlas F silos were built to win a war that never happened. Now those same structures prepare for catastrophes that may never come. The irony is perfect. Weapons designed to end civilization, repurposed to survive its collapse. Whether that's progress or a symptom of something darker is a question I'll leave with you. What do you think? Is this the future of luxury real estate or something else entirely? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.